Welcome back to more Dragon Age Inquisition. Yeah, don't worry, I'll take care of these guys. You guys just do whatever.
Nothing. I'll show you, bastards. There we are.
So you grew a little bit. Not that strong, so.
No mountain to save you now.
Mountain?
You think you'll win?
Yeah.
Come on then.
You have nothing. I'll take it all away. All your hopes, all your dreams, all your aspirations, it will all vanish. Because all is momentary.
Man!
I think he's growing smaller.
You can't take it from Corypheus. You mustn't.
He's still breathing.
We can take him back to Skyhold for judgment. Abeloth!
You heard his parting words, Inquisitor. The elf seeks to destroy the Well of Sorrows.
So the sanctum is despoiled at last.
You would have destroyed the well yourself, given the chance.
To keep it from your grasping fingers. Better it be lost than bestowed upon the undeserving.
Fool. You'd let your people's legacy rot in the shadows.
We need that well.
Samson thought the well's knowledge was valuable. It could help stop Corypheus.
I care nothing for your petty conflicts, Shemlin.
You'll care when Corypheus arrives for the well.
The well clearly offers power, Inquisitor. If that power can be turned against Corypheus, can you afford not to use it?
Do you even know what you ask? As each servant of Mythal reached the end of their years, they would pass their knowledge on through this.
So it's 20,000 lifetimes.
All that we knew, it would be lost forever.
Look around you. Everything your people were, it's already gone.
It is.
There are other places, friend, other duties. Your people yet linger.
Elven such as you?
Yes, such as I.
Our duty is all that remains. Those who drank from the Vira Belasan paid a great price, bound to the service of Mythal for eternity.
You claim Mythal was truly a god.
To you, it shall make no difference.
he was defending all that was left of what once was.
And would have happily buried us in the process.
Well done.
I'm glad you had the presence of mind to stop him.
He was a slave to duty, when he could have been so much more.
Let's do what we came here for, shall we? The Illuvian.
You'll note the intact Illuvian. I was correct on that count, at least.
Is it still a threat? Can Corypheus use it to travel the Fade?
You recall when I took you through my Illuvian, I said each required a key? The well is the key. Take its power, and Mythal's last Illuvian will be no more use to Corypheus than glass. I did not expect the well to feel so hungry.
Don't go any closer, Morrigan.
I am willing to pay the price the well demands. I am also the best suited to use its knowledge in your service.
Or more likely to your own ends.
What would you know of my ends, elf?
You are a glutton drooling at the sight of a feast. You cannot be trusted.
Of those present, I alone have the training to make use of this. Let me drink, Inquisitor.
You alone? You're not the only mage here.
I have studied the oldest lore. I have delved into mysteries of which you could only dream.
So old.
Can you
much
honestly
lore.
tell me there is anyone better suited?
Myself.
I would be.
You lead the Inquisition. This is not a risk you can take. I have the best chance of making use of the well for everyone. Let me drink.
I need a power up here. I feel like I'm not strong enough.
You're not concerned about the price? Bound forever to the will of Mythal?
Bound to the will of a dead god? It seems an empty warning. Perhaps a compulsion yet remains. Who can say otherwise? I do not fear it, even so.
You don't care for your child.
What's to stop you from taking the knowledge and leaving?
My word. If that
Means
seems
nothing.
insufficient, Corypheus threatens all, even myself. He must be stopped.
And who stops you?
I, Inquisitor, seek neither immortality nor your life.
I don't know what these mean. I can't pick them. I don't know if that is a final decision. What does everyone else think?
Thoughts?
She is right about only one thing. We should take the power which lies in that well.
It all seems ghoulish. Let Morrigan use it, if she wants it so much.
If it is truly between you and her, then let her take the risk. Make her help us all.
Enough deliberation. Give me your decision.
I'll use the well myself.
If anyone is to use the well, it will be me.
So you will take what little knowledge you can understand and let the rest go to waste?
The Inquisition needs you. Corypheus still endangers us all.
I am forever balked by those who believe they know better than I. Drink if you will, for the sake of us all, but steel your will to do it.
Here we go. Here we go. Ah, wait, is that blood on my... Oh yeah, it is blood. Alright, here we go. I want to see some nightmare stuff. I want to see the horrors of the abyss. There we go.
Why am I here? Corypheus? A Magister wishes to rip the veil open. I must learn how to stop him.
Answer me!
You will give me what I demand!
Maker, please. Don't let it end this way.
How do you feel?
Oh, he's gonna be mad. And let's be honest, the fight is between me and Corypheus. Here we go.
The Illuvian!
Through the mirror.
What a pansy. What a pansy Corypheus. I gotta admit, he's been such a bitch the whole way through. It just keeps going wrong for him. Just keeps going wrong. I mean, ever since we met at Haven, and the catapult and the mountain, and just again and again. I mean, my God.
It is done.
So it is. Alright. I got a boost.
Pleased to report we won the battle, Inquisitor. When you went through that mirror, Corypheus and his archdemon fled the field. I'm not sure why.
What he wanted was no longer within the temple.
Perhaps. He spent so long trying to get into the temple, he probably couldn't have helped his forces by that point.
Then Corypheus is finished.
No.
If he is wise, he will hide and rebuild his strength before he attacks again.
He will not.
He won't hide.
You hear it. The well speaks to you.
It's voices, whispering from so far away I can barely hear them.
If only one who understood such voices had used the well's power
be
instead.
Quiet, you.
Then we'd have to rely on her
Sniveling
interpretation of
fool.
them, and whatever she chose to tell us.
Have I not been forthcoming enough for you, Spy Master? I told you what the well could have done, Inquisitor. You should be hearing shouts from the heavens, not whispers.
I have the well's power, Morrigan, not you.
Earlier you said you knew what needed to be done next. What did you mean?
The dragon isn't an archdemon. It's a dragon in which Corypheus has invested part of his power. Kill it, and his ability to jump to other bodies is disrupted for a time. He can be killed.
That's no simple task. Corypheus alone is powerful, but where there's dragon...
There is a way, but I'll need Morrigan's help.
The voices from the well tell you that, do they? Very well, Inquisitor. Speak to me when you are ready to begin this plan of yours.
Are you certain of this?
No. We must be ready for anything. A trap. Or worse.
I'll see to Skyhold's defenses in the meantime.
Good. Well, bring Samson to Skyhold. Is he?
We'll be spread thin until the rest of our forces return from the Arbor Wilds.
Of course.
Yeah, sure. When Corypheus rushed from the temple for Mythal, he left his general for dead. My soldiers and I captured Samson with ease, given that he was still unconscious from your fight. While it will take the army some time to return from the wilds, we can expedite Samson's return in order to put him on trial. If you have no objections, I would be present for his judgment.
Inquisitor?
Inquisitor, Sister Liliana's scouts were able to find a path for the Grey Wardens through the mountains. The Wardens were able to avoid most of the demons and saved most of their strength. As a result, we have located Marquis Bofen secret stronghold deep in the Gamorden peaks. The Grey Wardens continue to fight bravely, but they have suffered many losses. I recommend deploying them with care, lest we lose them entirely.
You're concerned.
The consequences of drinking from that well... Never mind.
Inquisitor, we have Marquis blah 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 trapped in her fortress in the Gamorden Peaks and are preparing to make a final assault. While we might earlier have ignored her transgressions in line of the greater threat to the world, it is good that we did not. The Marquis's crimes go well beyond smuggling or illegal mining. She has an ally in Lady Jeanette Lagaspe, who has come with Venatori mages to defend the Marquis. The Wardens have concerns about the Venatori using blood magic or their ties to Corypheus to influence their minds, but prepared to follow your orders. We cannot delay for long, as demons in the mountains continue to harass our flanks. We'll try to be sneaky
Let's see what we have.
with Liliana. And meepity meep.
It comes swiftly, this moment that will be spoken of for ages. The day the Herald of Andraste challenged the Darkspawn that thought itself a god. Defeat him, and you'll be more than a holy man to the people. You'll enter legend.
I was marked for a purpose. The Maker wants everyone to know I've fulfilled it.
And there is the fire we follow. People joined the Inquisition after hearing you were blessed, but they've stayed because of how you lead. I wanted to tell you that I shared their sentiments, Inquisitor, and... well, I suppose I just did.
You've always been there for us, Josephine. And for me.
It means much to hear you say that. Farewell, my lord. When you face Corypheus, may you walk in the light.
We can talk to some people, or try to, at least. They might have some things to say. Oh. Can I make a better one?
Of course.
Okay, sure.
It's been quite the momentous day, hasn't it, my dear? How do you feel? It's not every day one absorbs ancient elven magic.
Getting used to it.
It was strange at first, but I think I'm all right now.
Good. We can't have you falling to pieces on the eve of such an important battle. The pieces are nearly in place.
We'll soon strike against Corypheus directly. The world hinges upon your actions, my dear. It remains to be seen how this will end.
Indeed. Solus is gonna be so mad. That's my feeling, at least.
What happened at the Elven Temple? It's got me thinking. I should go back, shouldn't I? To Tevinter. Once this is done. If we're still alive.
That's up to you.
All my talk of how terribly wrong things are back home. But what do I do about it? Nothing.
How does this relate to the Elven Temple?
That elf, Abelas. He said the Imperium wasn't what destroyed the elves. My people would never accept that. It would reduce us to scavengers, destroy our legacy no matter how terrible. But we should accept it. Take our history down a peg. Confront the legacy hanging over us like a shroud. Maybe not all of us want to, but that could be altered. If you can change minds, so can I.
Mm-hmm.
Someone with your impeccable taste could transform Tevinter.
I hope you're right. You usually are.
Yeah.
It might surprise you to know that you're the one who inspired me.
No.
You're shaping the world, for good or ill. How could I aspire to do any less? If it means proving that Tevinter can be better, that there's hope even for my homeland, I would do anything.
Anything? Hmm?
Here is the request Harriet made.
I will see he gets it.
I was pondering who might be divine, and it suddenly occurred to me. Is it so ridiculous for the Grand Clerics to support me? Why shouldn't they?
If you were divine, what would you do?
Change things. Change everything. Your support of the Mage Rebellion was a good start. We must build on this. No more circles. The mages will be free. The Chantry will accept them as the Maker's children. In fact, it will accept everyone. Elves, dwarves, even Canary. Why exclude them? The Chantry allows our differences to tear us apart, instead of teaching us how we are the same.
No, it's fine.
I don't support this. There are better candidates.
I see.
Oh my god!
Then I should be glad it's not up to you. It's time for change, Inquisitor. The Grand Clerics know that. Justinia wanted the Chantry to grow, but her reforms never took root. She was held back by tradition and was too gentle to force change. I won't make that mistake.
You can't force people to change their minds.
Then how will change ever come? People do not simply happen upon enlightenment. Most must be carried there. Justinia thought the circles needed to change. But why stop there? The Chantry alienated potential allies by brutalizing elves and belittling dwarves. If we could bring them into the fold, wouldn't we have peace? There are those who would cling to the old ways, of course. But they will see. I would make them see. But I've rambled on too long. I am not divine.
Oh my god, she's going crazy. She's going completely crazy. I don't even know. What the fuck? Alright guys, thanks for watching, and tune in to the next.